I'm in Spintex at the BANAHENE Specialist Hospital, where twins from the diaspora have set up a hospital right here. And for me, it's really inspiring because they grew up in Ghana, they left Ghana, went to the US and decided to do something back home in Ghana. And for them, it was setting up a hospital, they've set up a hotel, they have real estate, and they are willing to do more. So I want to hear their story, I want to hear their journey, and I want to hear why they decided to invest in Ghana. So let's have a conversation with the twins. Hello, twins.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Nice.
So, Penny.
Right.
Hey,
You got it now.
Kakra. Do you know what? One of the things that I struggle with is identical twins. It's hard.
Yes.
But now I found a way to see who Penny is and see who Kakra is.
Yes.
But thank you so much for joining me on the show. We're standing right here at a place where you guys have built together as brothers.
Right.
Why was it so significant for you to have your mother statue at the entrance of the hospital?
We want everyone entering BANAHENE Specialist Hospital to acknowledge our mother. For without her struggle and resilience, you wouldn't have been where you are today. She worked so hard because she had a very, very bad beginning, poverty, growing up, and she did her best to raise us up, to give us the best education possible for us to be who we are today. You want her to feel that we still think about her, and the least we can do is what we have here. Her presence in our hospital, the BANAHENE Specialist Hospital.
Wow. I was here for the launch a few days ago, and you spoke emotionally, actually, about your mother and the fact that you lost your father at a very young age. How old were you when you lost your father?
I think 13 years old.
13 years old.
Yeah.
And then your mother had to take on the role of being a mother and a father.
Exactly. Yeah, she played both roles.
And you came from poverty,
Yes.
where you spoke about going to school and not having money for lunch,
Yes.
and having to basically dig out people's leftovers. Tell us about the journey.
Both qualified to go to Opokware school in Kumasi, and the first time our father died.
Wow.
We nearly dropped out of school. My mother stood up and said, "I'll take care of you." So many times in the mornings, as our classmates, our mates were going to the canteen to buy food, we did not have any money. We would dig out from their trashes to get leftover. Life was very bitter for us because throughout we never had a shoe, we never had a shirt, we did not even have a towel.
Wow.
So our mother gave us her dress.
Yeah.
That's what we used as towel
Wow.
at Opokware school.
You said you had a nickname.
They call us a jama,
A jama.
meaning poor parents' children.
Wow.
And that actually took a toll on us.
It did.
One time my brother nearly died of hunger. He was so hungry that he passed out, and that broke my heart. Yeah. So we went to school. We never had a book.
Wow.
So at sixth form, most of our colleagues thought that twins don't like to study, because they never saw us study in the daytime. We always say in the night. A friend of ours called Sarkodie will study in the day. When he goes to bed at 12 midnight, he will put his books on his trunk. The matron and I will pick the same book. Both of us will read from the same text. And then before 5 a.m., we have to give his book back to him or put it back to where we pick it up from. Until we finished this form, we had never worn brand new shirt before. Never worn brand new shoe before. The first time I wore brand new shirt was when my twin brother was working at GMP. I was at Legon.
Wow.
He bought one shoe for the two of us.
Wow.
So he would wear it Monday through Friday to work. Then on weekends, he would bring it to me at Legon and I wear it to church.
Oh, wow.
So,
but you mentioned something at the speech. You mentioned that one of you had to not go to university.
When we finished this form, we both qualified for the university. And my twin mother told me that you're not that strong. So he asked me to go to the university. He would stay behind and work to care for me.
Wow.
So he took up a job as a teacher, making 12 cedis those days in Ghana.
Wow.
And then to care for me. So at that point, my twin brother became my brother, my
Your
father,
mother,
my
your
mother,
mother.
my
Wow.
everything.
Wow.
Then got a job at GMPC where he bought us the first brand new shirt that had not been worn by anybody before.
That's
and
all
I
you
was even
had?
grateful. We had only one shirt throughout A level and one trouser.
Did you have faith that you will become
I
somebody?
had that faith. I knew it was just a matter of time. Our mother loved us. And the Bible says the greatest of all is love, and we had it.
Yeah.
So we didn't miss much.
At what point did you get the opportunity to travel? What happened?
That's funny. A friend of ours in London called me one day and said, "Oh, boy, I know your struggle. Why don't you go and apply for London visa?" I prayed to God when I got to the British High Commission. I said, "Father, if you bless me with this visa, I will save lives."
Wow.
And God honored his part of the bargain.
Wow.
I got a visa.
Without bank statement?
Nothing. And after I got a visa, I remembered in the Bible, Genesis chapter 28, verses 20 to 21, a twin called Jacob had to embark on a journey. So he prayed and said, "Father, if you will be with me and watch over me and give me food to eat and clothes to wear, and I return to my fatherland, you will be my God. And you are able to come back to Ghana to meet our family, then we'll build a hospital to save lives."
Wow.
This is the reason why we put up this hospital. One, it is in the fulfillment of a vow we made to the Lord our God.
Yeah.
And then secondly, it is the need that our people Ghana have. That's why we've come to fix some.
You know, what makes me so inspired about your story is that you didn't give up. Perseverance, resilience,
Right.
determination. The fact that you came from nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of people that get the opportunity to go to the diaspora, right? Don't come and do anything in the country.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have mansions here.
We don't have mansions.
You don't have flashy cars here. You decided you wanted to give back. Two things: save lives and provide employment to our people.
Right.
And you're doing exactly that.
So how was life in the UK? And at what point did your brother come and join you?
First in London, it was a lot of struggle. You know, London life, you have to work hard to make it. So I worked hard. At that time, my twin brother was at Legon in Ghana. So I provided all the basic stuff that he needed at that time.
That was the first time I put on watch.
Wow.
And I put on brand new shirt.
And then in 1996, he completed Legon. So he joined me in the UK for some time. And then in 1999,
Wait, how was it like when you both kind of reunited back in the UK?
That experience was very wonderful. I had not seen my brother in about 4 years.
Wow.
And that was the first time we had actually separated. All our lives we had not separated for more than a month.
Wow.
So joining him in the UK was very, very exciting. And that point I had not eaten pizza before.
and he went to place to get chips. He said, I want fry yam, buy that.
So he brought pizza. I was like, what is this? That is food. Because I didn't eat it.
You didn't eat it?
I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
So, I'm saying,
He didn't say that. Yeah, so then when he joined us, it was very nice. I found him a job and then he started working. So then we started taking care of our mother. And life was very good from then because he was still young in our 20s and still had the energy and then the zeal to make it. So the journey just started. And now that he had completed college, I had to also start preparing for my college.
What do you do?
I did accounting.
You did accounting, okay.
I always wanted to be a chartered accountant, to become a CPA. So I went to school towards that. But I didn't get to that point, and I saw the need for being an entrepreneur because I felt that was where I could be very successful, working for myself rather than working for somebody else.
So for 17 years, we have not worked for anybody.
Wow.
Yeah, since 2004,
Okay. And so what did you study?
I studied philosophy at Legon.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was going to go into law school. But then when we both started our businesses, we thought, let's put our heads together and build something to help the majority.
But is it something that's just for twins, or do you think it's just the love and the bond that you have?
If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together.
Okay.
So we thought we had to go far in life to build what we couldn't even dream of growing up, and also to be a blessing to others. So we decided to go together so we can go far and build a legacy that will outlive us.
As we are talking about the history of the Banahenes, you should also talk about, where we are. Obviously, that's the entrance of the hospital.
Yes, this is the triage area.
Okay.
People get their vital signs done
Okay.
before you go to the consulting rooms to see the doctor.
What makes your story so inspiring is the fact that you're not doctors.
This journey, part of it started in the US.
Okay.
We also have a home care organization in the US, take care of kids with autism,
Oh,
cerebral palsy,
wow.
mental retardation, and all that, and the group homes. Children with ventilations, G-tube, and all that. So you have nurses that go to their houses to take care of them.
Right.
And since they don't have that much of the home care set up in Ghana here,
Yeah.
you decide to build a hospital where everybody will
Fantastic.
come here, take care of everyone with kidney issues, IV centers, and everything, the laboratories and all that. So the journey actually started in the US,
US,
and
right.
then we extended it to Ghana to help our people too.
Fantastic.
Yeah, right.
You mentioned the fact when people come there, one of the things that the diasporans are scared of is healthcare.
Right.
Because they think that there's not a healthcare institution that I can go that I will be taken care of.
Right.
But we have it now.
We do.
And we have many others, right?
Yes.
And the fact that you have different things that you do here. So let's talk about the dialysis unit that you have.
Yeah, I mean, it's a problem right now in Ghana.
Yeah.
So we decided to build one of the state-of-the-art dialysis centers. We have 6 of them.
Wow.
We have these special dialysis chairs
Wow.
for them to use. Actually, I had a meeting with some doctors from India.
Okay.
We are trying to build kidney transplant right here in Ghana.
Wow.
Yes. So this is what we want to build our surgical center and have the kidney transplant right here and liver transplant.
Medical
Then-
tourism.
But it's a problem. So we try to do as much as we can. And majority of these people just go for checkup.
Yeah.
That's why we have the state-of-the-art diagnosis center.
Right.
For whatever they go or they travel out to do, we have it here.
Right.
It's very expensive. About only 10% of the world population can afford to pay their healthcare bills. Ghana is no exception.
Yeah.
That's about 5% of the people.
Yeah.
And traveling to live in a hotel and the expenses that comes along with it, it's so unbearable.
Yeah.
In Ghana, 2 things I've noticed: affordability and quality care. They don't go together. Most of the hospitals that are so affordable, you don't get the quality care.
Yeah.
And the places that are so you can get the quality care is very, very expensive.
Expensive.
So the few can afford it.
Yeah. Right.
That's why much more than I put down this hospital. So we are going to merge affordability with quality care.
Yeah. And in your speech, you mentioned the amount of money. There was a figure that you mentioned.
But more than $200 million is spent
Wow.
by Ghanaians alone. Over $10 billion is spent by Africans, but Ghanaians spend over $230 million every year traveling abroad for medical care. Wow. We will try our best to stop that, or at least to limit that.
Limit that, yeah.
Yes.
And these machines are expensive.
They are
This
expensive.
is a huge
And
investment.
it came from our paycheck.
Yeah. Every single time that you were paid.
Came from our paycheck.
Yeah. Every single time that you were paid, you put some money aside to build this.
And we research, we read, we try to go in our doctors, we try to get, and so far we have almost all that the hospital needs.
That's
All from the
fantastic.
2 of us. We have, as a matter of fact, we have some equipment that Kulubu don't even have it.
Wow. How did that make you feel? That's extraordinary.
Yes.
The fact that you opened up, the first woman that comes in was like your mother
Yes.
that gave birth
Right.
to twins.
Again.
And was like your mother that didn't have money
Exactly.
at the time.
Exactly.
Your mother that used to walk from where to where?
From Kajitia to Santasi, 5 miles.
5 miles.
Just to come and see us.
Just to
here.
come and see you. That's significant.
It
to your
is.
journey. Wow.
We took the bill and they named the kids after us.
Wow.
More or less like reliving our life.
Yes. That's incredible.
It is
And you both have children.
You do.
So, Eben, you have 5 boys, and Emma, you have 5
girls.
I don't understand what's going on. How?
Yeah.
What have you got to say to diasporans who don't want to do anything in
Right.
Ghana?
Yes.
Some because of their own personal reasons. What do you have to tell people?
If you are in the diaspora and you've not visited Ghana for a long time, please do.
Okay.
Ghana is not the same as we thought it was 20 years ago. I came to Ghana about 5 years ago with my friend from Sierra Leone, and he went to the ATM to get cash. I said, wow, you have ATM in Ghana? He was even surprised. I said, you kidding me? You went through the motorway, you saw the street light. He said, Ghana is far, far, far advanced than some of the other West African countries.
Yeah.
So if you haven't been to Ghana, investing in Ghana, please do. Don't think about my family will sabotage. Now just get an iPhone. Now just, before when I was in London, when I was building my house, they only take some pictures, print them, mail it to me. It takes like 2 months before I even get them.
Yeah.
Now you can even see how the workers are working.
Yeah.
So take advantage of the social media and do something at home.
The technology.
The technology.
This change cannot be done by just the twins alone. We are not even doctors. I know most of you are in the healthcare industry. Some are doctors, some are surgeons, some are pharmacists, some are nurses. Can we all come together and build something extraordinary for our people? Because the two cannot do it alone, but together, all of us can give hope to the hopeless.
The Banahenes is not just a hospital. It's about the many other things that they're doing to impact the economy of Ghana. They have a hotel, the Adonai Hotel, and they have the real estate. Do we have a name for it yet?
I mean, Banahene.
Banahene Real Estate. Okay, that's going to be opening soon. And I just want to keep encouraging you that don't give up.
Right.
I know that it's a struggle. How long did it take you to actually build the hospital?
21 years.
21 years.
But with hard work, dedication, commitment, perseverance, we never gave up. Many times we nearly threw in the white towel. We did not. We kept persevering.
Yeah.
Eventually, the day before yesterday, we got it done.
Yeah, fantastic. And you had many dignitaries that attended the event as well. So, and it was fantastic. So we are looking forward to the many other things that you're going to be doing. And I want to encourage the diaspora. So if you are a doctor, a nurse, and you're in the diaspora and you want to have work experience here, please do contact me, because you'll be able to have the work experience right here at the Banahene Specialist Hospital. Thank you all so much. I know that you've seen the tours, the different rooms that they have, the other things that they're doing. I think it's incredible, and I encourage you to come home and do something. And even if you don't, come and give your skills, come and train somebody that, you know, that has the knowledge but doesn't have the expertise. Come and do something. Let's give back to the motherland. Thank you for watching.